They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
He's extremely self-confident in terms of his sense of where the country ought to go, what positions should be followed. Acts as if he's already president in some ways. And so I think there's a certain segment of the population that finds that quite attractive.
I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay?
He's not as practiced at taking the slings and arrows of the political world as the usual candidate, and that makes him perhaps more entertaining to listen to.
But there are several traits of his campaign that do seem sort of tailor-made for millennials. The obvious headlines, how anti-establishment his bent seems to be, his campaign being self-financed, him decrying party politics.
The idea that Donald Trump is self-funding, the idea that he isn't bought by special interests is pretty appealing to people, and I would say that's the foremost reason.
He already has everything a man could ask for, and he's got nothing to gain from this besides actually wanting to do it. And besides that, I like his policies and things like that. I like all of his policies, and I like how he doesn't really take any lip from anyone. He's got guts. He's got huge guts.
I can act differently for different people, but we don't have time to be totally politically correct in this country. Our country's in serious, serious trouble.
When you say you're voting for Trump, everyone just assumes you're like a Nazi or something like that, when it's really not. Like, if you just get all the commotion away and all the hype and Trump and he's a racist and all these kind of things that aren't true, and you just look at what he's trying to do, it just makes sense,
I think Trump is a case in point that folks aren't either hard right or hard left. So Trump is very extreme on the issue of immigration, on the issue of Muslims, maybe torture. He's very extreme on those. But on social issues, on fiscal issues, he wavers in the middle. I mean, Donald Trump was basically a Democrat before he decided that he wanted to throw his lot in with the Republican Party.
They say he divides people, which I disagree with because he's gotten a lot of support from Democrats and independents alike. But not really that bad, but I could definitely see how it could isolate me from other millennials outside my friend group.
Politicians are all talk, no action. Millions of people are flowing across our southern border. We've got to build a real wall. With all of this, our country has tremendous potential.
I like what he's doing, and like I said, he's rewriting the political playbook. Let's make America great again.